All right, good morning to you. My name is Ifeemi Andrew. Let's get to some headlines. Meanwhile, first to remind you that you can join the conversation online. So get on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH and be a part of the conversation. You can also send in a WhatsApp message using the number 0809-030-6416. That is the WhatsApp number. We'll be taking your messages on those platforms. Meanwhile, on the Punch newspaper, fear war brews as Dangote presses Tinubu to ban imports. But if you think about it, it makes sense. All right, Nigeria first, and things that are produced locally should not be imported. That was what was said. Petrol is produced locally now, so why are we still importing it or allowing for the importation of it? So Dangote just obviously said what the president had said. He just re-echoed it and said, this is what was said. Is it really being practiced? I think that's the question he's indirectly trying to put in, because if you are removing some sectors, then you're not really ready for the implementation of the Nigeria first. If some sectors will be excluded and we produce those things locally. So you see the point. States on high alert as Adamawa flood death toll rises. And this one says APC defends Iwada amidst fears opposition over INEC ties. Nigeria not immune to earthquakes, scientist warns. Okay, this is the point where I say I think they should allow us be on this one. Although there've been conversations around the continuous drilling of oil in the country, is possible. We've had tremors in parts of the country, northern parts of the country, even the southern parts of the country. I think we've had tremors in Bayelsa, if I remember correctly. I think we've had tremors. We've had tremors, but we've not really had earthquakes. So we don't want to have earthquakes, because look at just how we deal with flood. We don't have, the government doesn't have any emergency plan in place that can even handle the flood. Flash flood. Let's not even go to the flash flood first. We've not been. We don't look prepared for it. So at this point, this is where everybody begins to say we pray. Otherwise, I don't know whether government would even take this warning seriously and begin to prepare. Just plan. Have a commission on standby. Have plans on the ground and not wait until it happens and then we apply our usual fire brigade approach that we normally do. So you find those headlines on the Punch newspaper. So go over to the Punch and look at it and get more there. In the meantime, we go over to the Vanguard, and there are still other headlines here that would interest you. 2025 budget funding under pressure as oil output underperforms in first quarter of 2025. Find that on the Vanguard newspaper. 2027 presidency, we are not fixated on zoning, ADC. This is problem already coming. They are not fixated on zoning. And this is where some people will say, is it going to be Atiku then? Drop your 2027 ambition. Support Tinubu's re-election, Idimogu tells Peter Obi. NIMET forecast rain flash floods nationwide. Or yesterday, rain from morning till in the evening. NIMET forecasts rain flash floods nationwide. NIMC cautions against sale, unauthorized disclosure of NIN. Find all of that on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Again, the WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. That is the WhatsApp number. Let's go there. We'll see how many messages we can take. I urge Emeka Beke to challenge the rascality by the Solo administration's plans to conduct local government elections in Rivers State. Who grant him the powers? Why turn the nation to a banana republic? Michael Sunday. The question is, if all the political parties believe that the sole administrator doesn't have the powers to appoint, remember it is RISEC that's conducting elections. So the sole administrator doesn't have the powers to appoint RISEC members or people that would overlook the elections, then they will simply not participate in the elections, all of them. I'm sure all political parties and their leaders know what the law is. So if the political parties are participating and want to participate in the election, that also tells you everything. That said, let's go to Ida in Nkoro. It says, good morning. We are talking about peace in Rivers State and somebody's talking about Wikematic councillors. Since there's no simplified again in Rivers State, let there be no Wikematic. My brother, this question, what was I speaking with when I asked about this? Or was it a video I had on social media where I was saying, listen, best describe this, it's political settlement. If you have collapsed simplified, it means basically one has to stand. That's the meaning you could read from it. And if you have decided to say, okay, this is it, you don't expect that it's the FCT minister that will collapse his followership and all, so that simplified will stand. You must be dreaming if you think that, because be honest, is the person who has been on ground, doing all the work, built the followership. So if you have your own followership or you want to create your own followership, then you have to do it independently and not through him or under him. I don't know if that makes sense. Yes, it's possible that, few instances you have people that may break away and set up their own followership and their own structure. But with the political settlement and reconciliation that we have now, that is what it is. So Ida from Nkoro, take it as it is. No more simplified, only Wikematic. This one says, Chief Emeka Beke is the authentic chairman of APC in Rivers State. So that Mr. can't conduct local government elections. He's not our elected governor, God they tell me. Again, even the elected governor does not conduct local government elections. They fund it. Yes, they fund it. They provide the funds for RISEC to conduct the elections. The political parties should tell the Solar today that he doesn't have powers to conduct elections and they should challenge it in court. Why all this madness? So while they are challenging it in court, will the election process pause? Come on, we know this. We know how it works now. Blessed Dollar says, good morning, presenter. Some people made mention of earthquake. We don't want it, please, because we don't have what it takes to handle that kind of matter. Blessed Dollar, that's exactly was my concern too when I read that. The price of cement doesn't encourage us to do what? To ban importation of petroleum products. To do good Ojene justice. Aliko Dangote's call for ban of petroleum products should not be taken seriously because he wants to monopolize the system the same way he has done with cement manufacturing. Hence, there must be competition in petroleum sector for the ordinary man to be able to afford it. Where he got I don't think it is his fault if he was the one that had a vision and worked with it to build a refinery of that capacity. Every other people, a group of individuals could have done it, but they did not do it. So let's not make the person who did it look like he's the villain. He's a businessman. And he's not saying something that is strange. The government had said, Nigeria product first. Whatever is produced locally should not be imported. The president said that Nigeria first. So it meant that the cars, I don't know if they have changed the cars, the one that lawmakers are using, or I don't know, because we have assembling plants in this country locally. There's the Innoson and several others. So I don't know if we're now using those ones first. How far have we even gone with the implementation of this Nigeria first thing? So Dangote was only simply saying this is what was there. How come he did not cover the petroleum sector? And it makes sense because we produce crude locally. Now, it's not my fault if another person is not producing crude. Me, I am producing. So why is it not applying to that sector? And I think it's a very honest and simple question. 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0002. Again, 0817-923-0002. 0007 0817 923 0002. All right, let's go over to the phone lines now. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Andrew, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Susie. I'm calling from Rema Community.
All right, Susie.
Let me go with the congratulatory messages pouring out for the FCT minister. I also want to join my voice at doing that to see that this man has done so much for the University of Port Harcourt, which is his alma mater, the law school, and even the edifice, the arena himself. So to this extent, I want to say that God should continue to bless him. And also to this extent, I want to talk about the issue of Emeka Beke, talking about going to court and trying to say he wants to truncate the election by filing a suit. You have filed a suit. I don't know why you are also bothered about the issue of the appeal you have filed. Just let it carry that the appeal will continue to remain there while the election is conducted. The sole administrator, as empowered by Section 305, have the right to do whatsoever, because we are talking about administration before the governor will accept office to that extent. I want to say that everybody should remain calm. The state is moving forward. The sole administrator have also done so much and is still doing well for us. Thank you very much from Rema Community.
Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Yeah, Ifemi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Stanley Nyaya, madam. I'm calling from Elele.
All right, go on.
Let me look at the statement of Chief Emeka Beke. Ifemi, I want to say that his statement or his claims that he remains the APC chairman and that he will stop the election of Rivers State is neither here or there. The last time I checked, Emeka Beke is no longer an APC member. He's now in ADC. And with, the national APC only recognizes one person, Chief Tony Okocha. Election was held in this state, and Chief Tony Okocha emerged. And he has been attending national APC meeting. The APC national recognizes him. The president recognizes him. And somebody cannot be in this state and be claiming to be chairman when he cannot even go to Hassel Rock to represent Rivers State as the APC chairman. For the election, for local government election in the state, I'm telling Chief Emeka Beke this morning that he cannot stop it. He can't stop it. He should go to court.
All right.
Meet him in court.
Thank you very much.
The election will hold in this state, and local government chairman will emerge. Emeka Beke should go and sleep. He's no longer in APC.
Thank you very much. So you don't, before you begin to speak out of terms. So first off, about him not being a member of the APC, I don't know if Chief Emeka Beke had made any announcement to say that he's no longer a member of the APC. I don't know if he has. So we'll wait for him to. If he hasn't, then to the best of our knowledge, he's still a member of the APC and not the ADC. So that would be your assumption, I guess you are assuming. And then secondly, if the leadership of the APC, as recognized by the national leadership in the state, thinks that Chief Emeka Beke is an impostor and is posing as chairman of the APC in Rivers State while he is not, they know what to do within the laws. They know what to do if they believe that he is not. So all these things we would not be having all this. If you know that he's not, you know the legal steps to take to tackle the issue. So go and take the steps and tackle it if you believe that he is not. And that solves the problem. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, greetings to you.
All right, go on.
A man from the chair. It's unfortunate that someone will say that the authentic chairman of our great party, APC, Emeka Beke, is not talking for the party. My brother, as long as we in the APC is confined, Emeka Beke remains our authentic chairman. Nobody have appealed our judgment. You see, does it mean that we don't obey court order in this country anymore? The court says, in the eyes of the law, Emeka Beke remains the APC chairman until another court, upon that judgment, Emeka Beke remains the chairman.
So let me correct you, my friend. We obey court orders in this country. The order that came from the Supreme Court as it concerns Rivers State was obeyed.
Andrew, if we do, I don't think there is no reason why we shouldn't obey the court that recited Emeka Beke. Well, that is by the way. And he is telling us that APC will not contest that election, and the man who is running this election is illegal in the eyes of the law. So the administrator, you see, even though he's in power today, who will challenge it after his tenure, after he leaves office, on the accolade foreign FCT minister? I don't know how. Why are you pouring accolade on him? A man who brought shame in Rivers State, a man who stagnated the Rivers State, a man who does not want Rivers State to move forward. You are praising him. Well, that is for them. But I want to say that the FCT minister does not.
Thank you very much.
Our recommendation.
Good morning, Nigeria Info. Hello, good morning. Okay, I lost that call. 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0007 or call 0817-923-0009. 0817-923-0009. I'll take that again. You can call 0817-923-0009 to make your contribution this morning. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, we lost that call as well. What's happening with the phone lines today? To WhatsApp now. This one says Peter Obi should not trust the coalition because already Atiku has taken over. No chance for any person unless he wants to be vice president. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Let me quickly comment on
your name and where you're calling from first.
My name is Augustine.
Okay.
Yeah, let me comment on statement of Chief Emeka Beke. That statement is neither here or there because dragging us back, talking about the reason why Soul Admin is in Rivers State. It's nothing to write home about. The man is here, he's doing his job. Probably local government election will take place. If Emeka Beke is not happy, is not comfortable with it, he should go to court. Local government election will hold. If he also thinks that he belongs to a political party, because as I know, Emeka Beke don't have any political party for now. Tony Okocha is authentic chairman of APC. He can't be running a political party in your parlor. He don't go to national meeting. He are not recognized anywhere.
Okay, let me interrupt you and correct this so you understand. Because you think that Chief Emeka Beke is not the chairman of the APC in Rivers State does not mean that he is not a member of the APC. These are two different things. All right? He might not be in your books the chairman of the party. He might not be the one the national leadership has recognized, but he's still a member of the party. Just the same way you are not the chairman of the APC, but you might be a member of the APC. They are two different things.
Let me tell you, he can't be a member of a political party when you don't have a chairman. When he assumes that the authentic chairman is not the chairman.
No, that's not how you leave a political party. You don't leave a political party because you disagree with the leadership. That's incorrect. Otherwise, then you are from this analogy you are giving, it means you are saying the FCT minister is not a member of the PDP because he disagrees with things in the PDP, but he still is a member of the party. Do you get the logic? No. It is the same thing we are saying now, my brother. I'm trying to educate you on this so you understand and contribute better.
Is the PDP you are talking about? You don't disagree. People disagree with him. He is the PDP. Don't compare him with them.
He is not the PDP. He's a member of the PDP.
Please, if you are discussing about politics, we are talking about.
Thank you very much. He is a member of the PDP. He is not the PDP. All right, he can decide tomorrow to say, I'm going to another party. The PDP will still be there. You can say that he is a very important member for the PDP, and that makes sense. That's a better way to say it. It's just about trying to educate us so we understand these things and know how we use our words and how we criticize or analyze things, all right? I hope that whoever is listening understands, so that when you make your contributions, you put everything in proper context. We'll take one more call from Rumokuta. Chima, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Oracle, Mr. Ifemi.
You're welcome.
Mr. Ifemi, for how long are we going to rigmarole in this thing concerning Rivers State and the sole administrator and the election and the RISEC and chairman? How do we regularize this thing? This thing has been in court in different phases. Taking a matter that has been in court already, contesting the power of the sole administrator, contesting the power of appointing the disease, that is it not the content of court on itself? I thought has been in court in different way or the other. I don't know why Emeka Beke has chosen to say he's going to drag Rivers State back. That was the reason why I was saying their whole idea about this reconciliation thing in PDP and here we my brother and Sinai Bubara. Then we are thinking that he's going to come and conduct local government election. Although, yes, you have made us understand that it is not the government that conducts it, but it is the people that he has appointed, and let me say the committee members. Now, I want to beg Emeka Beke to allow Rivers State to move forward. Now, a further was added to Rivers State with the honoring degree that they gave to our brother Ian Wike. We all celebrated. Now, I cried yesterday when I was celebrating that day for yesterday. If they had pulled Ian Wike down as similar if we wanted to pull him down with his colleagues, who would have gotten this honor now? How will Nigeria not celebrate Rivers State as we saw it everywhere? That is why it is not good. Somebody that God is trying to elevate, you want to pull him down. And again, Simon Bubara congratulated him too. I cried more again in my own closet. That if you have done all these things, one man want to forget Rivers State, one man want to do all these things, would you have seen somebody you want to congratulate? Let us look at it. It is not fair. Somebody trying to see what you want to do to another person as if everything is evil. You have preached it one time in your morning clock. I don't know whether you're right to wisdom. I listen to you almost every day. Therefore, the one of Dangote, Mr. Ifemi, Dangote came with the same idea as you want to say it's Wayo. He came to Nigeria and started manufacturing cement. And he talked about St. John, and about the banned all cement importation. And look at what's happening in Nigeria now. Mr. Ifemi, when we were in secondary school, we learned about monopoly. And we are taught to understand that it is not a good policy. It is not. So,
all right, Chima.
In this our nation, brother.
Thank you very much. How many cement companies do we have in Nigeria? We keep saying monopoly. How many cement companies do we have in Nigeria? I'm pretty sure it's more than one. If you make the argument of you think that one company is getting the upper hand over the others or getting more favors from government over the others, okay, that would be a more logical argument to make. But to say it's not really monopoly now because we have other companies there. If you make the argument of maybe it's a systematic, okay, maybe then we can have the argument. But which concerns petrol, it is not Dangote that said it. It is the federal government that had said Nigeria first, and whatever is produced in Nigeria should not be imported. And he was just re-echoing it and saying, why doesn't that apply to the petroleum sector? Because we produce locally. Good morning.
You are tuned in to
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back after this.
All right, class.